Well, hello and welcome to another vlog. I will concentrate on the camera in a second, but at the minute I'm just walking through utter sludge and slipping everywhere. Well, welcome. Today you join me in Wig Island and I'm marching across this marshland now to get to a location I want to shoot for this evening's sunset. It's a little bit difficult to get across, but yeah, I'll be there in a moment. So welcome. Today you join me in Wig Island. I've just gone through all that mud there to get to here, and I kind of forgot there's another entrance here. Not to worry. So I want to focus on the next couple of days, just short local vlogs really, just purely for the fact that we've not had a break in the weather over the past, well, it's a good week now. It's just been completely grey and overcast and there's been nothing around to shoot, and we've got a bit of a break now. In fact, it's gone completely opposite. We've now got completely clear skies. So yeah, I'll work with something. But I just want to get out over the next couple of days and just sort of do some local shoots around this area. And the reason for this is because I'm convinced that local photography is better than going off somewhere. What's the reason for that? Well, you get to learn what's around the area, and I think it's always easier a location you know. So why is a location that you know easier or better to come and shoot? Well, quite simply, you get to know the area, and it all comes down to where the light is and how you can play around with the light on that particular day. And you also get to find out the hidden locations in these areas. So come and join me as I focus over the next couple of days in the Widnes, Runcorn area. So as I'm on the banks of the River Mersey, there's a boat behind me that's been there for hundreds of years. Probably exaggerating there, it's probably around about 100 years, but still, it's an old wooden structure of a boat that's stuck in the silt. So I'm going to concentrate on getting a couple of images now, just so we've got kind of lower sun. We've not got ideal conditions, there's no, as you can tell, there's no cloud in the sky. We've got quite a nice orange glow on the sand from the sun, and we've got the bridge in the distance. So I'm going to focus now, have a look, see what I can get from this location, and yeah, we'll see what we've got. This is not the easiest stuff to walk on. One false move and you're going down. But it actually feels firmer the nearer I get to the camera, which is quite remarkable. But yeah, I'm just glad I brought a carrier bag to stick my wellies in for the journey home. So it's all about being prepared. Tell you what, the temperature just dropped. It's gone, yeah, it's gone from quite pleasant to absolutely freezing in no time at all. So the sun's starting to go now. I've taken a few shots. I've taken some of the older bridge. I'm taking some of the newer bridge. I'm going to have a look in a bit, see what they look like, and yeah, go from there, process them, put them on. Yeah, so tomorrow you're going to join me on the other side of the water, a place called Wig Island. I'm going to finish up here now. I'm losing the light massively. I might stick around to do some more photography because the bridge will light up. And yeah, just sort of get a few bits and pieces in. Be interesting actually to see what it's like with this clear sky, where there's actually going to be any stars in the sky. Hopefully, but if not, I'm not too disappointed. I'll go home and get my tea and yeah, ready for an early start in the morning. So I'll catch you guys in the morning, and yeah, I'll see you on the other side of the water. See you in a bit. Well, good morning. I've got to say, that is worth getting up for. It's just a glorious morning. When I woke up, got myself out of the bed this morning and got into the car was all frozen up, and I thought, it's going to be worth it. It seemed extremely cloudy, but yeah, getting here now, I mean, just look at the colours. Oh, don't think I'm rude, but I'm going to have to give up talking to you guys for a little bit, take some of the images of this, and yeah, just really just soak it in, and yeah, shoot while I can. I'll catch you in a little bit. So as the temperature dropped last night, I knew this morning would be quite a good morning. I knew it was going to be frosty, chilly, sort of all the right ingredients. It's just whether those ingredients come together and give you what we've got now. And yeah, they have. It's really paid off. So I'm just focusing on the bridge behind me at the moment. I've got some the wreckage on the in the foreground. Again, another old, I think they're old wooden barges that were dumped here about 100 years ago. Yeah, a real piece of history, and I'm really surprised that nobody takes advantage of these. Any images I've seen, sort of the local area, nobody really captures them. So yeah, I'm not going to do the norm. I'm going to try and capture these barges whilst I can. But yeah, like I say, the morning is absolutely just electric. The sky is amazing. I just can't get over actually how gorgeous it is. I mean, you can see the colours in that. Yeah, absolutely phenomenal. And this is what I mean when I say it's an advantage about knowing the location. If I was on the other side, if I was where I was last night, which is just on the other side of the water, I wouldn't be getting this. I'd be getting, I mean, it's still fairly good, but I'd just be getting that. When instead, I've got all of that. So it's all about knowing the location, knowing where the sunrise is, and also just studying the area, just knowing what you've got that you can go to quite easily. And I think that's key in photography. Certainly when you're starting to lose a little bit of inspiration, it's good to just get out into a local area and shoot something like this today. I mean, this morning, yeah, this has charged me. Oh, ready to go again. So I was thinking about moving around just to where the bridge is. You can get a shot. I've done it a few times where you've got a shot and you've got the road sort of leading through into the three sort of pyramids. But I think just here, just the way the cloud's going at the moment, I think it's worth staying here. At the moment, the cloud, it's gone a bit of a dirty sort of yellow, which I'm not too keen on. But just moving over the bridge, we've got quite a bit of, I'm not sure if you can pick that up on the camera, but yeah, quite a bit of pinky hue coming across in the clouds. So I'm going to stay here for a little bit. I quite like this location. I quite like the way the tide's in, so we're getting quite a few reflections. It's a little bit ripply on there, but I think with around about a second long exposure, it just seems to be moving it, smoothing out quite a bit. So yeah, I'm just going to stick here for a little bit longer and sort of see what happens really. I think this is just a case of just yeah, just seeing what I get given. I know I say it's all about knowing the location, and it's about understanding what's going to happen, but you never can tell with the sky. You never know from 1 second to next what it's actually going to do. So I think staying around this area is probably going to be the safest bet, I hope. So as the morning progresses and the dog walkers start to come out in the droves, I tell you, it really starts to annoy me when people allow the dogs just to continue barking at you. Yes, I know I've got a tripod. Yes, I understand that for a dog it's a little bit suspicious, and yeah, they don't really know what it is, but for owners just to let the dogs just keep barking and barking and barking, it really grinds my gears. Anyway, I'm walking along. There's a bit of a marshland here, which I'm just sort of watching my step, because there's a few ruts and brooks that go into the Mersey. So yeah, just sort of watching where I'm going. But yeah, it's a beautiful frost as well. So I'm just trying to incorporate some of the frost as a bit of foreground interest. The only problem is it's a bit. It looks like there's been a high tide, so it's all a bit flat. I was hoping for it to be a little bit more raised, but yeah, I'll see what I can get from here, and yeah, just keep working it really. But oh, it just feels amazing to be out, certainly on a morning like this morning. These times. Whilst I'm here and just walking along, I'd like to say thank you, and I sort of do this every now and again, but I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers that I've recently got. It's absolutely fantastic. I think a lot of you have joined since I did the D850 review. So yeah, welcome aboard, welcome to the channel. For those of you who don't know, my name's Ben. I'm a landscape photographer. I'm based in this area, based in the northwest of England, and I try and get out further afield, but yeah, this vlog is all about trying to shoot local and yeah, getting the best of your local area and sort of the tricks and the bonuses of knowing what's around to shoot. I've been doing landscape photography now for about 5 years, and yeah, just absolutely love it. I love the feeling of just getting out. I love the, well, basically coming out mornings like this morning. And it always surprises me actually how difficult it is still to get up in the morning and come out and shoot in a location like this. But every time I do, I absolutely love it. Just love it. So if you're thinking about becoming a landscape photographer yourself, I've got to say, coming out in these mornings are always worth it. I mean, just look at it. And for those subscribers who've been here from the beginning, you know the deal by now. But thank you again for being here. It's been great having you on this journey with me, and yeah, plenty more adventures to come, I promise. So, golden hour's gone. Yeah, it's just a bit of a calm morning really. I think I might just go for a walk around this area and just sort of soak it in. No video, no photography, just yeah, take it in before I need to go back home and yeah, make myself a cup of tea because I've got a day off. Well, I'm obviously going to go back, process the images, edit the video, do all the bits and pieces to get this out for you guys to watch. But yeah, apart from that, you know, it's a day off. So these last couple of days, so last night in Wig Island, where I started the vlog from, and today in Spike Island, have been really great for me. They've really given me a bit more of a charge to sort of get out and do these videos and do more photography. I'm pointing over there because the camera's over there. But they've really given me a lot of inspiration. This morning, I've got to be honest, when the car was all frozen up, I was thinking, no, I'm just going to go back to bed. But I'm so glad, sat here now on this log that's a bit wet, and my bum's a bit wet. Yeah, I'm so glad I got out and actually come out, because as you can tell by the sky this before, oh, it's the stuff that dreams are made of. And even now, even though we're way past golden hour, the Mersey is completely calm. I've got the reflections of the old Jubilee Bridge and the Gateway Bridge, which I might even take a few more images yet. But yeah, this morning has just been so calming and so sort of inspirational for me to, yeah, just sort of get my head in the right gear. I'm certainly not saying that when the weather conditions are horrible and, you know, it's just a dull grey day with nothing and you don't really feel inspired to go out. There's nothing wrong in sort of sitting home and just, you know, bang the PlayStation on, listen to music, watch a video, do whatever you want, just sort of pig out. There's nothing wrong in taking a break. And I think sometimes it's good to take a break, because when you're actually out, you actually appreciate what's out and about. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've managed to take something away from it. And back to the original message, which is knowing the locations and knowing where to go is key. Yes, it's great exploring new locations. Yes, it's great going off to a place you've never seen before, and yeah, sort of being excited by that newness of a location and finding interest in everything. Yes, that's absolutely fantastic, but a lot of times it pays off. It certainly pays dividends to come to an area that you know that you've shot a lot of times before, you've done a lot of video before, because you know the location. Nobody knows it like you do. last night when I finished the video, and I just sort of went handheld and got a little bit creative. That really inspired me to get on and do a bit more. And it's been a location I've been to so many times, but I even saw fresh things then. It's because you're not particularly bothered about the main scene. You've done it hundreds of times before. It doesn't matter if you get another shot from her. And what that does in my mind is I start looking for other bits and pieces. It's like when I go on holiday, I always get a bit bored sort of lounging on the beach, and within the first day I'm off out on a moped somewhere exploring the area. And I think that's sort of the same with photography. I get bored of doing the same things. Yes, you've got the two bridges here, yes, you've got the Mersey that comes through, and it's beautiful. It is absolutely glorious here, even though it's in Widnes and Runcorn, which aren't classed as the most glorious areas. We don't appreciate actually what we've got on our own doorstep. And as I said last night, it's knowing where to go. So if I would have come here last night, I wouldn't have got half of those images. If I would have gone to Wig Island this morning, I wouldn't have got half of the images I've got today. There would have been a completely different sort of setup. So to know where to go, I think is key. So don't be afraid of shooting in your local area. So enough waffle from me, it's time to finish this video. If you like this video, give me the thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing. It'd be great to have you on board of the channel. And yeah, leave a note, let me know who you are. I'm typing again. Let me know who you are, where you're from. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So from Spike Island on this glorious calm morning, yeah, time to finish. All the best, take care, see you very, very soon. Bye-bye now.